you to know I see you.
Megan?
You better believe it, sister. You want me to drive? That's strange. Your neurotransmitters tell me you're highly aroused.
All right, that's enough.
On my way to go do some DoorDash delivery, and I wanted to talk about a couple movies I went and saw a few days ago, starting with Megan 2.0, or I guess M3 again 2.0 if you want to get technical about it. This is the sequel to the surprising hit from a couple years ago. It came out like in January and made more money, and I think people enjoyed it more than they thought they would, which is kind of surprising compared to some of the reviews I've watched for this movie. But anyways, we'll get into that here in a second. This one takes place, I think it's a year or two after the first film. We've got Allison Williams' character coming back. She is now become an advocate for anti-AI and anti-tech and anti-iPads, teaching your kids and all this nonsense. But then there's this new rogue AI that at first the government thinks is something to do with Megan. So Allison Williams has to wake Megan back up, and in order to help them stop this new AI, a lot of the story beats here were very Terminator 2. There was multiple times where I was like, oh my god, this is exactly like Terminator 2. Story-wise anyways, I'm not going to go like quality-wise. They definitely ditched the horror slasher route of the first film for a more action comedy route this film. So I get people's disappointment if they were going in wanting another horror movie. That's not really what this is. They kind of abandoned that altogether. What I don't understand is, like I was talking about, I saw some reviews of people ripping this movie apart about like logic flaws and how it wasn't funny and all this stuff, and I'm like, guys, this isn't a documentary on the dangers of AI. This is Megan 2.0. Like, sometimes I think people get, I don't know, like, what were you expecting? It's not like the first Megan movie was this Oscar-winning masterpiece. It was a cheesy horror slasher, like, it was like Chucky, basically, a new modern age Chucky. And so this is like an action comedy with Megan, and I thought it was pretty good, honestly. I thought it was funny. I thought the action was really well done. I also saw somebody talking about how there was shaky cam and stuff in the action scenes. I was like, you are crazy. I have seen a lot of action movies here lately. There was no shaky cam in this movie. I think the action is well choreographed and good. Could it have been better? Sure. Could have the comedy been better? Sure. Should the action been better? Sure. I don't think this is as good as the first Megan, but I had a fun time. It was silly. I think it's got all the same goodness of the first film. It's cheesy. It's the dangers of AI. It's a story we've seen before, but I still had a fun time. I do think it has a little bit of a slower start. It takes a while before you even see Megan, and for a large portion of the movie, she's in like this Alexa type device until they actually put her in her body. It's got some goofy stuff at the end. The villain is very predictable. But like I said, it's not supposed to be this masterpiece. I mean, I'm not being harsh enough on it, but I thought it was a fun time. Theater experience was weird. We had Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I swear, in the front row, laughing uncontrollably at not just the funny moments in the movie, but the entire movie. Or if it got really uncomfortably silent, he would let him out. I don't know if he had Tourette's or something. I don't know. It was weird. We had people talking on their phone. We had people making comments. So I wouldn't say a great theater experience, just a weird one. But for the most part, like I said, I thought it was a good time. I wasn't going in expecting some masterpiece level movie here, so maybe that's on me, but I thought it was fun. I look forward to buying it and seeing it again and adding it to the collection, and I could go for another one of these. Maybe we do a different genre. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I give the first film a 4 out of 5. And what do you guys think of Megan 2.0? And until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.